Alright guys, let's cover numbers 1 and 2 of the sponge. First we're going to work on number 1. It says find the radius of the circle M if the diameter is 25. What do we know about the diameter?
That is half of the,
It's half of the circle, it's a full length of the circle, right?
Yeah.
So in order to find the radius, we have to get what?
Find half of the.
Half of the diameter. So we can do that a couple of ways. We can go 2r equals 25. Alright. If we get half of it, we can divide 2 to both sides of the equation. What's that going to get? 12.5. Alright. Number 2, the circumference of x if the radius is 42.5 inches. What's my circumference formula?
2 times 5 times
Circumference equals 2 times 5 times the radius. Alright, so we need to plug in our radius, right? So C equals 2 pi times 42.5. Alright, so what did we get?
85 pi or 267.84.
85 pi is my exact answer. What's my approximate answer? 267.04. All right, just to go over how we do that in the calculator, we'll hit 2 pi times 42.5. Hit enter. Now give us 85 pi. In order to get the approximate answer, we hit the arrow right above the enter sign. All right. All right, put your sponges up. All right, we dealt with different shapes so far. We talked about circles, we talked about pyramids, we talked about cones, we talked about cylinders. Then we're going to talk about a sphere. Make sure you got your notebook out, taking notes. Sphere is the locus of points in space that are fixed distance from a given point. Locus of points in space that are fixed distance from a given point. All right, sphere is also the root word of what?
Hemisphere.
Hemisphere. All right, we're also going to learn how to calculate volumes of a hemisphere. The radius of a sphere connects the center of the sphere to any points of the sphere. Connects the center of the sphere to any points of the sphere, which is the same as a circle. All right? Same as a circle. Who can think of some real life things that we use that are in the shape of a sphere?
Basketball.
Basketball, what else?
Tennis ball.
Tennis ball,
Soccer ball.
soccer ball.
Onions. Ain't
Onions?
No onions.
Oh, onions. All right. These are examples of spheres. All right. Basketball,
Ooh.
softball,
Hey,
soccer.
we'll look for wide receivers.
All right. All right. Now, what we need to do is we need to learn how to calculate the volumes of these. These are spheres. They are perfect curved. All right. They're perfectly curved all the way through. All right. So what we're going to learn today is we learn how to calculate the volume of pyramids, circles, cones, and cylinders. Now we're going to learn how to calculate the volume of a sphere.
Don't change it.
All right, so we have another formula to add to our formula sheet. The volume of a sphere. If you have your graphic organizer, you can go ahead and put that in now.
Oh,
We
yeah.
said we had two open slots that we need to fill in, the volume of the sphere and the surface area of the sphere. Okay, this is the volume of the sphere formula. All right, so we take a look at that formula. We have 4/3, we have pi, and then we have r cubed. All right, so we look at this sphere here, it has this halfway, so it's from the center to any point of the sphere, so that's a what? Radius. Okay, we have a radius of 9. All right, so let's plug that into our formula. D equals 4/3 pi times 9 cubed. All right, D/3 pi times 9 cubed. So let's plug that into our calculator. We have 4 fraction 3. So 4 n over d, and then hit 3, move your directional button over. You hit the pi button. All right. Okay. Times 9 cubed. Cubed. All right, so what we're gonna do right there is we're gonna go 9 times 9 times 9. All right.
The answer is
2009 5 over 3. All right, what's that? Exact or approximate answer?
This is
That's our exact answer. So we can get the approximate answer by doing what? With our arrow button.
It's 3,053 point.
Route to the nearest hundred. 3,053 point what? 63. All right. Not much difference from what we've been doing as far as plugging into the calculator. All right. All right, so now we need to find the diameter of the sphere. And they've given us the volume. They've given us the total volume. How do we think we're gonna find the diameter? All right, we're given the volume, right? That's the only information we're given. So what formula should we use?
The area.
Volume formula, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find what? The radius. All right, so the radius will help us find the diameter. All right, so let's plug it into our volume formula. 972 pi equals what? What's what the formula we just learned? Just wrote it down.
4/3
Times radius cubed, right? All right, so we've done something like this before when we were calculating the area. Good. When we were calculating the area of a circle, we used the same process. So it gives us 972 equals 4/3 times r cubed. All right, so what's the next step in this process? Do we want to put it in a calculator yet? We're trying to solve for r, right? So how are we going to solve for r? We still got to get r by itself. So what do you think we're going to do? All right, divide both sides by 4/3. So that means what we're going to end up doing is, when we divide fractions, what do? We find the reciprocal of that fraction, right? So this is going to end up being flipped, and this one's going to be really multiplied by 3/4. All right, so we can go ahead and do that in our calculators if you want to. All right, 3 n over d. We're going to multiply that by 972. What did you get?
say do 3/3?
So put 3/4 times 972.
729.
729. equals R cubed, right? All right, so we still have to get R by itself. So how are we gonna get it by itself? What did we do before when we were dealing with area of the circumference?
The square root. When we're doing the area, we.
Can't find the square root, we have to find the, what is that, cubed, right? So we have to find the cubed root of 729. All right, so this is a little different. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit the number 3. Second, and there's a little caret button, guys. A caret button
What you mean?
right next to the 7. All right, we call that a caret button. All right, you're gonna hit that. You should have 3 in the geyser sign. Everybody see that?
It's the
Okay.
bottom.
Now, put 729 in. Move your arrow over and hit enter. Did everybody get a whole number for answers?
No.
Okay, let's try it again. Number 3, caret button. Second, you got your second first.
Oh, I did.
Then hit your caret button.
I don't even know what the second button is.
It's at the top.
Second button is at the top, first button on the
You
left.
see it, I don't see it.
And then you say carry the arrow. What you said to do with the
It's
arrow?
an upward arrow button, caret button. You hit that.
It's 9.
Yeah, I got mine
Yes.
too.
729 and 9.
Oh, I got 9. So the radius is
You got
9.
9? Stop it there.